Hello guys, hope you all are doing well. I, Sarkar, would like to present you the one-stop solution to all of our calculation problems, Universal Calculator. So let's start with the intro video. Here is our application, and this is how it is going to look after being downloaded from the Google Play Store. So let our journey to conquer our calculations begin.
So here is our home page, the simple calculator, beneath which you can see our beautiful, wonderful and colorful user interface, which is very responsive to all of your touches. You can see our keypad right here with all the numbers and all the operations that we provide under the simple calculator, along with the clear, delete and equal to button. One of our main features of the application is a live answer. As you can see, if I click on 100 plus 100, my answer is shown just beneath the operation that I have just performed right now, which is very useful and very helpful to all of us. If we swipe from the left of the screen, we are going to get our application drawer. There is another way to open this on the top left with the 3 lines, or the application drawer button. If we click on that, it will open the same set application drawer, where you can see all of the different calculations and the conversion page that we have offered in our application. If you go to the medium level calculator, you can see that all of the features of the simple level calculator, along with the brackets, root operation, power operation and percentage operation, are provided here. Whenever we use a bracket, we must always end with a bracket. I'll show you what I mean right now. Let me do a simple calculation. 10 star. As soon as I start with a bracket now, it will prompt me to end with an ending bracket to evaluate. 10 plus 10. This is going to give me my required answer that I wanted of 200. The operation within the parenthesis or the brackets will be performed first than the operations outside the brackets / parenthesis. If we move on to the complex level calculator, apart from all the features of the simple calculator and the medium level calculator, we have main 2 more important features in this part of the complex calculator, which is the trigonometric and the logarithmic functions, along with few important default values, for example of root 1 by 2, root 2, pi, root 3. As I had said before, whenever we start with a bracket, we must end with 1. I'm going to show you this with the sine operation. We know the value of sine 90 is 1, right? So as soon as we click on sine and then enter our value and close the brackets, you can see the value change immediately. This is extremely helpful when you just don't want to do a calculation, but rather retrieve a sine value or the sine degree value. Moving on to our next calculator that we provide in the application, which is the simple interest calculator, which is using this set formula to calculate the simple interest. Now I have a toggle on top which lets me decide between the time in years or the time in months. For this example, let me take the time in years. Let me enter a principal amount of 100, and as you can see, there is a light blinking near the principal amount. As soon as I click on next, this changes to enter the interest amount. That means your previous value of principal amount is accepted by the application. Let's say the interest amount is 5, and as soon as I click on next, it goes to the time period. Let's take 2 years. In 2 years, my interest amount for 100 will become 10. That means my total amount will be equal to, the payable will be equal to 110. Now moving on to the next type of calculator, which is the compound interest calculator. We are using this formula shown on the screen, Again, you get a chance to select between the time in years or the time in months. For demonstration, I'll be using the time in months this time. Let's take the same principal amount of 100, interest amount of 5, time period of about 2 months, and the interest applied per time period is equal to n in the given formula, which let's take 4. Once we click on next, this is the interest amount and the total amount is 100.83 and the interest amount is 0.83. This formula is useful in calculating the compound interest, and our calculator uses this to calculate your compound interest values. Moving on to the BMI calculator, which is next in the app drawer. In the BMI calculator, you get 2 toggles to choose between weight in kilograms or weight in pounds, height in centimeters or height in feet.inch. I am going to select kilogram and centimeter in this case. Let us consider a person having weight 70 and height 190. And once we click on next, you can see this person is having a healthy BMI range. Let's take a person having weight 60 and height of 200. This person is underweight, needs to gain a certain amount of weight to reach a healthy weight, which is also stated in this BMI pop-up. This will help all the users of this application to maintain a healthy lifestyle and note about their health condition. Let us consider the other side of the spectrum, having 90 as a weight and 120 as a height. As you can see, this person would be obese and would have to reduce this amount of kilograms to get a proper weight of the healthy weight, which is written here, which is 36. This will help all of our users to maintain a healthy lifestyle, and if you are in the range of healthy BMI, then you just need to continue making your life healthy. Now moving on to the next part, which is the conversions in the app drawer. We have provided all sorts of conversions here: millimeter to inch, UK gallon to liters, liters to US gallon, metric ton to long ton, short ton, ounce to gram, kilogram to pound, Fahrenheit to Celsius, mile per hour to knot, and so on. Let me select a value which is feet to meter in this case and enter 1 feet. If I click on calculate, this is going to give me a pop-up of my converted value. So 1 feet is equal to 0.3 meters. This is very useful when you are traveling in different countries and want to convert between various dimensions, various units. Now at the end is our profile page, where the creator of this app, which is me, along with the send feedback button. When pressed on the send feedback button, will open your default mail application, which in this case for me is Gmail. Now, as you can see, the whole application is free of advertisements and there are no interruptions, no pop-ups, no disturbances. Let's say you are very impressed with the application and would like to help us. We have a page just to watch advertisements that will help us to make more applications just like this one. Or you could rate us a 5-star review on Google Play Store and share it with your friends and family. Last, in all of the pages on the top bar, you can see an I button, which will display our privacy policies, terms and condition, and again a send feedback button along with the licenses that we have used. Whenever you use our application, you agree to our privacy policies and terms and conditions for the application. Hope you guys enjoyed this application. Please do share it with your friends and family. Give us a 5-star rating on Google Play Store, and we'll see you guys next one. Thank you.